Good day everyone, welcome back to Shazmaths. I just came across a few videos of your recent paper 0580 May June 2025, just like took place around a week ago, I would say. Paper 22 uh, that has been floating around over the internet. I'm not gonna solve this paper though, but I was just having a quick look, so I just thought I'll share it with you. My remarks about what I think about the difficulty level of the exam. So yeah, you can see that on the screen. I'm gonna blur the exam so that once Cambridge releases it officially, then definitely we will solve it. But at the moment, I'm not gonna solve it for you, because only reason is I'm not too sure if other countries, in other countries, this exam has already taken place. Last time we solved it, I found out a couple of instances where students were commenting that they should have gone through this video earlier, as they had that exam afterwards, which I wasn't aware of, and I'm not sure if this can be the case again. So I'm gonna be safe than sorry. So I'll review this exam. I won't show you the questions. Pretty sure you will be able to find it over the internet though, as it has been floating around. But I'm just gonna comment on what I do think about the difficulty level of the exam. Okay. So let's kick it off. Question 1A is regarding symmetry, rotational symmetry, and then based on line of symmetry, pretty standard. Yeah, we've seen that previously quite a lot. Nothing new in this question. Question 2 is regards to the topic scales and map. Again, part A is pretty standard. Part B is we have to measure the bearing. Nothing new, straightforward. Question number 3 is related to angle properties. So find the value of x and y. Yeah, again, pretty much straightforward. Just apply angle properties on parallel lines. Nothing exceptional again. Question number 4 is probability. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, nothing as of now. Question 5, which is translation. Okay, A part is translation, so it's from transformation, my bad. And then part B is single transformation that maps triangle T onto triangle U. TU. Yeah, looks like it's a rotation with the center of rotation as 2 2. Anyway, straightforward. Nothing major. 3 marks it carries. Anti-clockwise 90-degree rotation with a center of rotation 2 2. Anyway, let's scroll down. Linear equations, again, of 2 marks and 3 marks at the moment. So we just gotta show you working. That's about it. Nothing out of the way so far. Looks pretty simple exam to me, to be honest. Question 7 is sequences, so let's have a look. Alright, part A is straightforward. Again, it's arithmetic progression. Part B is the same, and that's about it. Okay. Question number 8. HCF of 36 and 54. Nothing else again. Nothing extraordinary, I mean. I'm gonna keep rolling. Question number 9 is from vectors. Given AC to AB point of, again, straightforward. Just use position vectors. You'll find the coordinates of OC. Nothing major. Length of AB is k root 5. You've got AB as well. Again, pretty straightforward. So far, what I have seen in this exam is if you have done enough past paper practice, so far you would have been able to perform well, to be honest. Let's see. That's so far. Question number 10, that's a sector. Length of arc is n pi. Okay, so apply length of arc formula and then compare. You'll get the value of n. Question 11, standard form. So we did the specimen exam. There were a couple of questions of standard form. We solved that out. Exactly same question. Ditto, I would say. So yeah, nothing new. A part is converted into a standard form. Part B is addition subtraction of standard form. So I'm pretty sure we did it earlier in the other exam, so it's quite similar. I'll still say haven't seen anything extraordinary so far. Question number 12 is circle properties. PQR lie on a straight line. QR is the diameter. Find angle PRQ. PRQ. Okay, again, pretty much straightforward. Straight away, one is 90. It's a right angle triangle, and then you can find the third one. So I don't know. It's at the moment I can't find any single difficult question. But normally, as you go along the exam, the difficulty level rises. So let's see if there is any tricky question. But so far, I have not been able to find any. 13A. So we have to find out the mean. That's a frequency distribution. So you'll just find out class mark. That means middle value of your x values, and then apply the formula summation fx over summation f. It's a 4 marks, so what you would have done probably the best way is show you working, right? And then histogram, straightforward. Part B, 80 adult students. It's a cumulative frequency curve. Okay, so bit of graph sketching here. All right, and then use your curve to find out the median and lower quartile, which is again straightforward. Nothing major. As I've said, if you have done enough past paper practice for this exam, so far you would have done quite well. Question 14, recurring decimal, slightly different to what he normally gives, but I'm pretty sure I've seen such questions in the older past papers. So yeah, straightforward. Nothing major so far. Okay, we've got a hyperbola. So it says diagram shows the graph of y equals to 2 over x minus 1. Okay. Coordinates of the point where the graph crosses x-axis. Nothing new, but y equals to 0. Equation of each asymptote. All right. I would say students might find this slightly difficult. Not an issue though. One is x is 0 and then y is -1. I've given you the answer for a couple though. Anyway, question C, straightforward. Draw a line of y equals to x where it crosses the this graph. It's gonna be the solution, so it would be 2 points probably, which is one I can see is 1 1, the other one is -2 -2. So x is either -1 or 1. Anyway, question 16. Okay, you've got a composite shape by joining a hemisphere with a cylinder. Radius is given, height is given, total surface area of the solid, that's what you have to find out. Okay, straightforward, nothing else. You just add the curved surface area of hemisphere, yeah, base of cylinder and the curved surface area of cylinder, and you pretty much get it. Question 17, it's more like indices. Just apply basic laws and you can solve it out. Question number 18, rationalization. Something you might find slightly challenging, but if you've done enough practice, again, that's straightforward as well. You just have to rationalize, nothing new. And then part B, you'll expand it and then you'll compare. So yeah, nothing extraordinary again, I would say. Nothing way out of the box. So far, pretty much straightforward. Question 19, basic algebraic fractions, their product and their addition and subtraction. Question 20, that's from algebra as well, direct and inverse proportions. Alrighty, part A is straightforward, nothing new. Find a connecting equation and then you find out the value. Part B, I've seen students facing slightly slightly more issues in such parts. It's just a 1 mark part though, so I'm just gonna move on. 21 is show the x in this. Turning points are given. Okay, x coordinate of that's just have to solve them. It's more like a coordinate geometry question. 4 coordinates of a and b, and then part b is differentiation. Via differentiation, you can then straight away find out the turning points as well. So again, if you have done past few years of past paper, would have been quite straightforward. Question number 22, exact value of tan 60. Okay, 1 mark part. If you remember it, that's good. If you remember the way on how to find it out, that would have been good as well. That would have done the job. Either way, it's just a 1 mark question. So yeah, and then a trigonometric equation, which is part of the syllabus for a couple of years now, so nothing new. And then 23 is vectors. Let's have a look. BC 3OA. I missed the midpoint. Position vector of M. Nothing extraordinary still, I would say. Yeah, so of 3 marks, easily can be done. Not gonna discuss it in detail, but yeah, pretty straightforward. Just have to find OM, which is, yeah, I can see multiple ways of doing it. So let's move on. 24. Line intersects this curve. So simultaneous equations, straight away you substitute one into another, you'll get a quadratic equation, and then you'll expand it, simplify it out. Yeah, straightforward, I would say. And that's about it. So guys, yeah, according to me, I would say the threshold would be comparatively high for this paper too. That's my take on it. So you've still got a couple of days for paper 4. Make sure you prepare well. I know people normally say the topics that are not included in paper 2, they are the examiner tests you for such concepts in paper 4, and that is true in 80-90% of the cases. But I always say never leave any topic. You've done your preparation, right? So you have to prepare and you have to revise the notes for other topics as well. So keep doing what you're doing, revise the notes for those topics as well. Main thing is, as I always say, just 1 day before the exam, there is no need to do too much. Just make sure you revise the notes, revise your problem questions, revise those key concepts, and the problem questions and the concepts that are involved in those problem questions. That's gonna help you a lot. All right, good luck for your exam, and let us know how did you go. Take care and see you guys in the next video.